In a city of almost 1 million people, have you ever wondered where our trashes go or how much waste we produce every day? Welcome to Project Zamboanga. This is Trash Talk. On an average, Zamboanga City collects up to 100 trucks of garbage a day, and these are just from the central business district and residential areas. Where does trash go after you throw it away? Regardless of whether it's picked up in a trash can, rolled off a dumpster, or somewhere else, your trash might make a few stops before it reaches its final destination. The landfill is the most popular destination for solid waste by a wide margin. In Zamboanga City, we have the Salaan Sanitary Landfill. The Salaan Sanitary Landfill began operating since March of 2015. It has 5 cells that can only accommodate garbage for a period of 3 years each, meaning the Salaan Landfill can only operate for 15 years. But that's only if we produce the right estimated amount of trash for 3 years. In fact, according to Jerry Polisco, head of the Office of City Environment and Natural Resources Environmental Management Division, at least 5,000 tons of garbage are being dumped every month in the landfill. And as of October of 2018, the sanitary landfill's first cell has already reached its maximum capacity. This pushed the OCENR to request the City Engineer's Office to accelerate the construction of the second cell at the sanitary landfill. The OCENR has also intensified the implementation of the Ordinance 2016-176, otherwise known as the Integrated Solid Waste Management System of Zamboanga. The ordinance mandates segregation of solid waste in residential, institutional, agricultural, and commercial establishments. Facilitating the segregation of the material recovery facilities in the city. MRFs are locations where market waste like vegetables and fruits are separated from residual waste or materials that are not reused, recycled, or composted. MRFs convert these biodegradable garbage to organic fertilizer, which then is sold to local farmers. One of the 5 operating MRFs in the city is the Santa Cruz Bagsakan Composting Center. It is the first and the biggest material recovery facility in the city.
Si Roel Gregorio, isang maintenance operator. MRF, Santa Cruz Market. Inaalis namin yung mga plastic. Bago makalis ng plastic, ilagay dun sa conveyor 1, tsaka pagdating conveyor 2, uhulog yun sa hammer mill. From hammer mill, dito na yun sa composter drum. Yun lang po. Pagdating dito sa composter drum, 24/7 yan ikot. 1 week. Yun po. Pagkatapos ng 1 week, i-harvest namin, dalhin doon. Yun ang finished product namin. Binenta namin yan per sack. Per sack lang. 25 kilo per sack. 37.50.
That's the good thing also for Zamboanga City. We have a very big MRF in Salaan, located sa Salaan Sanitary Landfill talaga. And then before these trucks will be disposing all this garbage sa sanitary landfill, it will pass by the MRF kasi magse-segregate muna doon. After the segregation, yung mga residual waste na lang itatapon natin. To lessen the volume of waste that will go to the sanitary landfill, kung lessen na yung volume, it will expand, it will add the number of years, yung lifespan ng ating sanitary landfill. Kasi kung wala siyang segregation, it will only be good for 3 years. So kung may segregation siya, it will last until 4 to 5 years. So you will be adding 2 additional years in the life of the sanitary landfill, yung celda na yun. So that's a good thing because we will be saving money of the government, and we will be saving also the efforts, yung mga trabaho po natin sa sanitary land.
As we know it, recycling is one method of conserving our natural environment, and MRF systems play an important role in doing the method of recycling in a large-scale basis. As an essential component of innovative waste management system by means of recycling, Material recovery facilities greatly help in conserving the environment. It does not just lessen the amount of waste materials in our community, but it also gives people in some communities work opportunities through barangay cooperatives.
Yo tanggay kanila para cosa ba pwede saka para pwede kami bende amulgos kabida di amon para el gamon dia encontrada.
Tulad din kami mga bibiyentes diyan kinasalaan. Alegre tayong kami kay sayang laman tayo mga kabasila mga tinikita income tatapa lang. So alegre kami. Yawat siya lang ba? Tinikita income.
Now, another major aspect of the city's waste management system is health. Sanitation is the cornerstone of public health. With poor environmental sanitation, negative health effects may arise such as skin diseases and diarrhea. Another major disease that is commonly associated with poor environmental sanitation is dengue.
Here, when we talk about dengue, it has something to do about the breathing site. So, basically, if you do have dirty surroundings or trash are everywhere, you do have tires, if you know what I mean, it could actually collect stagnant water, which could be a possible breeding site for mosquitoes. So definitely it could. And unfortunately, for year 2016, I believe, we had a very high case of dengue. And then for the next year, 2017, it was decreased. And now it's starting also to get high. So for January, unfortunately, we already have 500 plus cases for dengue. I believe we had 2 deaths. We had 1 death from Pasunangka and 1 death from Sorioso. We have a lot of cases from Clarence.
There is an ongoing debate about the appropriate role of the government for solving environmental problems, with many environmentalists calling for increased government intervention. And just recently, Mayor Ben Climaco has issued an executive order enjoining all types of business establishments in the commercial, market, and residential areas in Zamboanga City not to use non-biodegradable plastic sandbags as bagging materials every Saturday and Sunday of the week. Based on their data on waste characterization in the city, it showed that the non-biodegradable waste accounts for 40% of the total waste disposed, 17% of which are plastic waste. Also, the city government recently held a massive cleanup activity at the RT Ring Boulevard last February 24. According to OCENR Public Service Officer Rodrigo Pagota Isidro, thousands of people participated in the event from uniformed personnel to fraternities.
It's about 6,000 more or less people from all walks of life. They went out as early as 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning to participate in the cleanup of the city. And this is something good that is happening in Zamboanga City. We are continuously coming up with the cleanup activities, and this will be regular. We are already coming up with schedules of the NGO, so we will be giving them already the calendar of activities. So each office or each NGO will have really a great participation only one Sunday a year.
So now, we are left with the question, how can I live a more sustainable life? There are so many easy ways to become more sustainable. We are all creatures of habit, and changing our behavior may take some time. But small steps are key. And once you find how easy each is, you will be surprised how quickly you can make a positive difference in protecting our environment, for our family, and for our planet.